as I described you the solubility of substance in the liquid, right? So 10 minutes got over. After 10 minutes you can check the solubility of the substance. Now look at the substance. What substance we had put? First one, it is salt. Yes, there is no salt remain in the water. As you can see clearly, it get completely dissolved in water. Second, we had put sugar solution. Same thing, there is no sugar crystals observed under the bottom of water. Okay, it got dissolved after 10 minutes. Okay, so here we had put an oil. The oil is floating on the surface of the water. It does not get dissolved. So this is tea dust. Okay, so some of them got, it is not completely dissolved in the water, but it get floated on the top of the surface of the water. Okay, some of the particles got settled down at the bottom. You can see easily, no, dark color. Okay, and turmeric powder here. Turmeric powder also, it gave color, but the heavier particles had got settled down at the bottom. Okay, so make a tabular column. What are the things we have taken? That is solid substances, solute, which we call it as solute. Okay, the liquid substance we have taken for everything is common solvent, that is water. Okay, so solute, what are the solute we have taken? Salt, sugar, oil, tea dust and turmeric powder. So make a list over it and observe the solubility. If the substance got completely soluble in the water, then put a green tick over it. Okay, that solution is a complete solution because it got dissolved in water, right? So those who did not get dissolved in water, the substance which we put did not get dissolved in water, for example like oil, tea dust and turmeric, you have to put a red cross mark. Okay, it does not get dissolved in water. So like this you can explore yourself with the different substances. Well, try it out with the solvent, universal solvent, that is called water. You can observe the result and you can make a tabular column. Okay, come with the different answers. We can discuss what are the substances getting dissolved, what are the substances not getting dissolved, so that by this way you will understand the solubility of substances, that is solute, and solubility of water you will understand better. Okay, now very good. So by this activity, what are the life skills you are going to learn? I will teach you what are the life skills. See, I have put salt over the water and sugar. This two, salt and sugar, got dissolved completely in the water. That means it easily mingle with the water, right? So easily mingling, right? You also have to mingle with all of you, okay? All your friends, okay? You have to easily mingle with water, just like a sugar and salt. How this sugar and salt get easily dissolved in water. Like that you also have to adapt yourself according to the surroundings. That is very good. Okay, so that is the life skill you have learned from this activity. Good. So science is not only studying and doing the experiments, but you have to implement that activity into your life skills. That is very much important, right? So as I explained to you the things which you float and sink, you are very much clear with that experiment. You can do it at home with a different substance, with different what is that? With different object you can try it over it. Okay. Now again I am going to explain a Dead Sea experiment. The name itself suggests. Have you heard about this Dead Sea before? Have you ever heard about this Dead Sea before? No? Yes, it's okay. I will explain. The name itself suggests Dead Sea. So there's no chance of living beings to die in that sea, because sea itself already dead, right? So let me explain with a simple experiment so that you will understand better. As I have taken a water. Now first of all, where is Dead Sea? It is located in Israel, Jordan. Okay, it is not in our country. Okay, you might have seen Marina Beach. You have seen the Marina Beach? Yes. Okay, have you ever tasted the Marina Beach water? What is the taste of it? Yes, it's bitter in taste. Very salty, right? Very salty. You like it? No, right? So it is not fit for consumption. You can't drink that salt water as for drinking purpose. Why? Because it is rich in saline. What is mean by saline again? Saline is a new word for you, right? Yes. I will tell you what is saline. Saline is nothing but it contains more salt. It contains more salt. That is said to be saline. So sea water you can say saline water. Okay, now plain water, drinking water is plain water, that is different because it has no salt. Okay, not that much. Okay, saline is containing salt, rich in salt. Salinity, we call it as salinity, that is containing rich, more salt amount. That is said to be salinity. Hopefully it is visible for you. Okay, saline means the water which contain salt, rich in salt. Okay, that is said to be saline, saline or salinity. Okay, so Dead Sea. No, if you don't know swim also, if you don't know to swim, no need to worry because no one is get drawn into the Dead Sea. Okay, because it has rich in salt in nature. As I told you, saline, very rich content, high amount of salt in it. So no one will get drawn into the sea. If you don't know swimming also, no need to worry. If you go inside the Dead Sea, you will float like a what to say, how will you lie down on the bed, just like that you will be float on the Dead Sea. It's very interesting, no? Okay, if we have chance we can go and have an experience with that, but now I am going to show that same experience inside the class. Let me see. Okay, so this is a water I have taken. No, what is this? What is this? Yes, what color it is? Yellow. Yes, lemon. You all know. Right, very good. Now I am going to put inside the water. Will it sink or float, children? Yes, it sinks. Very good, it sinks. Because you are all very well known about float and sinks. You are answering better. Very good, very good. It gets sinks. Now, as I told you, imagine this is a Marina Beach water. Okay, if a person immerse the water, he or she will definitely get sink inside the water. Okay, if I'm going to show here a Dead Sea, you're going to see Dead Sea. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt over it. Again adding more salt over it. Actually, what is the difference between the Marina Beach salt water and Dead Sea salt water is only salt content is different. In Marina Beach, if you take 1 liter of water, it contains only 30 grams of salt. Only 30 grams means very small amount. Okay, but in Dead Sea, if you take, it contains 300 grams of salt in 1 liter of water. So it is very bitter. Imagine that Marina Beach salt water is so it's a bitter in taste. Can you taste that? If 1 liter of water contains 300 grams of salt, you can't even imagine, right? So just because of this salt content, no one will get drawn into the water. Now let's see what will happen to this lemon. Okay, whether it sinks or float, we will see. So we'll come to that conclusion after doing this experiment. You are going to observe, you are going to tell the answers. Still now we have done the experiments. In front of you, you were telling the answers by means of observation. So it is very much interesting, right? You are seeing by your own naked eyes, you are observing and you are doing by your hands-on experiments. So you will never forget. Now let me see what happened to this lemon. See children, it is floating, right? Yes. So this what happened in the Dead Sea. Okay, in Dead Sea, if you don't know to swim also, no need to worry. No one will get drawn into the sea. You will just float like as if you lie on the bed. Okay, just like that. See, you can explore this experiment with different kind of objects. Now I have taken lemon, right? You can explore with potato, tomato, whatever toys also you can put and explore with the salt. You can, but make sure that you have to add salt. Then only it will get float. Why it is floating, children? Before adding water, salt, that object is got sinks. Lemon got sinks down. It sinks at the bottom. Why? After adding salt, it is getting float. What is the reason? Can anyone say what is the reason? What changes over it? What changes happen here? Yes. Yes. After adding salt, thus water will become rich in saline. Yes, rich in saline. The water will become thick. Okay, thick and heavier. Good, very good. You can say, okay. In higher classes, you will study very detailed in this. Now it's enough. The water is getting thick, as you said, heavier. Okay, as you said. Inappropriate word, I can say this is rich in saline. Okay. So by doing this experiment, you will understood that no one will get drawn into the Dead Sea. So today what and all we had seen? Float, sink, things which get float in water, things which doesn't get float in water. That is the objects, various objects we had observed with an experiment, right? So plastic spoon, silver spoon, eraser, various objects we have observed. So some of the objects get sink, some of the objects get float. And the second experiment we have done the solubility test, right? Solubility test in order to understand the solubility of water and solute. Okay, different substance. We can try it with different substances, right? So to understand the solubility of solute and solvent, we have done this, right? And the third experiment we have done Dead Sea experiment. Yes, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Thirsty crow experiment. Thank you for reminding that. Thirsty crow experiment also we have done, right? In order to understand how the crow had drunk the water. It is like old tale story. Now I have explained everything to you. Now can you tell me what is float, what is sink? You must know this word, familiar with that. Float means the object which is move or near to the surface. Sink means the object which is gets submerged in the water. Okay. What is solute? Solute is a solid substances. Solid substances which get dissolved in water. What is solvent? Solvent is a liquid in which solute get dissolved. Okay. What is solution? The mixture of solute and solvent. Together you will get a solution. Together you will get a solution. So we had read what is float, what is sink, what are the objects will get float in the water, what are the objects will get sink in the water, and then solubility of the water with different substances, and what is solute, what is solution, what is solvent, what is solution we have read. And we had also done a super Dead Sea experiment inside the class, right? So by doing this experiment with water, you will understand the properties and nature of the water as well as how important water is, right? So I am going to conclude with a matter of saying that water is precious element which is given by the God, and you have to save the water. Now I am going to show a paper. What is this, children? Yes, save water, save world, right? Each drop makes a mighty ocean. Okay, you should not waste even a single drop. As I told you, water is a universal solvent. It has various, it is used in day-to-day activities. It has various uses, number of uses of water. Okay, and I have to tell about salt also. After that, salt. There is a popular say, always have a unique character like a salt. Its presence is not felt, but its absence makes everything tasteless. So be like salt. Okay, its presence never ever find it out. Okay, but its absence makes a great impact each and everyone. For example, if your mother is preparing a sambar, there is no salt. Will you be able to eat? No, right? So the presence won't make sounds, but its absence makes sounds a lot. Okay, so be like a salt. It have a great impact upon us, and you must save water. That is the moral of the lesson. Okay, and we also learned a life skill about how to troubleshoot our situation, just like a safety pin. How it never give up the force. Okay, it fights against a water force and it got sinks at the bottom. Just like safety pin, we have to learn a life skills from the safety pin. Same salt, we have to learn from the salt. And crow, wise crow. Really, crow is really witty, right? We have to learn from the crow. The crow, thirsty crow, is a very good moral story. How it troubleshoot that situation, just like that. Okay, it has not escaped from the situation, right? It was searching something to troubleshoot. It has to drink water, so it in that situation, how the crow was troubleshoot the situation. So like that we have to troubleshoot the situation. So from this lesson we have learned so many life skills. So studying science is not only studying and doing experiments, but also you have to implement that experiments, implement that morals inside your life skills also. Okay children, thank you.